Hi there. Oh, hello. Hi, it's 91.7 The Edge, WCW, Whitewater. Oh, hi there.
Oh?
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, hello. Hi. Ah. Ah. Ah.
All right. And I
Ah.
know you guys were wondering. We've got more Would You Rathers.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Hey, you guys listen to 91.7 The Edge, WSUW Whitewater. We were just playing a whole bunch of music for you. It's past midnight now. We're going to stay a little bit late just because we're having so much fun with these Would You Rathers.
Uh-huh.
So why not?
Did you see that Ellen brought the Walmart Yodel kid on?
I did.
Oh, what a sweet boy. Still don't trust that his family is not all in the KKK. I guess they're from Illinois, which makes it slightly less likely. And also the fact that they went on Ellen in the first place.
Yeah.
Although maybe their pro-whiteness outweighs their, like, homophobia. Who knows?
Yikes.
This is all... Yeah, I bet his family's totally fine.
Speaking of that, would you rather the general public think you're a horrible person but your family be very proud of you? Or your family think you are a horrible person but the general public be very proud of you?
It's definitely the second one.
Yeah,
Right?
with significantly less people thinking that you're a
Uh-huh.
bad person. Yeah,
I bet Actually, I think Hitler's family hated him.
I think just about everybody did, except for
The
I don't know.
people that
Like
liked him.
that's hard. Whoa.
Whoa. Is
Would
it a
you
bad
rather
one?
live your entire life in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or in the real world?
We talked about this in my philosophy class.
Yeah, because at what point would you consider the virtual reality your real world?
We were talking about how the perfect machine would be that you can construct your own realities. But once you go in it, you forget that you constructed it.
Right.
That would be amazing. And then what if that could be condensed to live like 40 years of life in like 10 minutes of sitting in a simulator? How much would that mess with your brain though? That was like in a Rick and Morty thing where they were playing a video game, and the video game was that you're like this guy and you live through his whole life, and the game is like how happy his life was, and you're just ripped out of the machine after being this other person for like 50 years.
Then you're like, oh,
it's wild.
Yeah.
That would mess you up so bad.
You would be so different. Yeah, that would just be terrible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know which one I would pick. I mean,
I think it'd be fun to have a virtual reality machine.
I think so too. But I don't know if I would like actually want to live in it.
I think I care too much about the outside world.
But at what point would you just consider the virtual reality to be the outside world?
I know, but like I'm more concerned that like I'm gonna be in this virtual reality machine and like the world's gonna be destroyed. Not because I'm not in it.
Matrix, got it.
But yeah, it's essentially the Matrix thing.
Okay.
I don't know. It's tough. I don't have a definitive answer.
Would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or always be surrounded by annoying people?
In life, aren't we always surrounded by annoying people?
That's what
anyway?
I was thinking, the same thing.
So I'd rather just continue my normal.
Yeah. Oh, you would never. Oh my. This one's gonna be hard for you, especially. Would you rather never use social media sites, or apps again, or never watch another movie or TV show? That includes documentaries.
If YouTube is included in the social media side, I think it would honestly be easier for me to live with social media and YouTube. I like YouTube, and it's only getting better.
But at one point...
But I like movies and TV shows.
And YouTube is kind of creating its own format of TV shows and movies.
I feel like that's cheating. I think that's cheating the premise of the question.
YouTube?
No, the like, oh, this is a YouTube produced TV show or movie. But I don't know. YouTube complicates it.
YouTube does complicate it.
I don't know. I would much rather if YouTube isn't included in this.
Yeah,
I
dude.
would,
Toppers is
like-
doing the. They're starting that thing that Domino's does, where it's $5.99 for pick any two topping medium pizza sort of thing. You know that Domino's does that thing where it's like you get to have a medium
Yeah,
pizza
yeah,
for
yeah.
for $5.99. You
Stop
get two
saying prices. The FCC's gonna arrest
Yeah,
you.
you're right.
Oh, they took Max away.
Ah, there I go.
Oh no, they're setting fire to the radio station.
Would you rather
They
have
said it has to all burn down.
Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else, or work for yourself but work incredibly hard?
I would rather work for myself. I guess it doesn't specify that you're going to be successful.
Right. I would say whichever one pays more.
It's fun to be part of a large collaborative group. I've got nothing against it.
Yeah.
It's also really fun to be your own manager and to create things that you want. I don't know. I can't believe Willie the Warhawk burnt down Old Main.
I don't know what that means. What are you talking about?
Remember the photo of Old Main burning and Willie the Warhawk is just standing there with a pair of matches? It's wild.
Nope, I don't remember that. Would you rather have a horrible short-term memory or a horrible long-term memory?
Probably long term, because I think a horrible short term memory would basically make you
It'd be annoying.
like you could not be employed.
Yeah, you'd be Dory.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather be completely invisible for one day or be able to fly for one day?
Oh boy, that's tough. It'd be pretty funny to be invisible.
Yeah.
Just for the humor of it.
Yeah.
But flying, like, wow, flying is cool.
Flying is cool, but like
What if your day runs
you
out
could get
while
more
you're
done
mid-flight?
if you're invisible.
It's only for a day though.
But you can get more done being invisible for a day than you can
I
flying
think
for a
it'd be
day.
a lot more fun being invisible. There's a lot flying for a day, like you fly, that's it. You're flying,
Right.
You did it. Being invisible, there's so many possibilities.
It's true.
I don't know.
Oh, yikes. I would never do the second option here. Would you rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week or a room that is constantly bright for a week?
Ooh, boy, dark.
I would pick dark too because I couldn't
Both of
handle
them
just
suck, but
being
I could sleep for a week.
bright. Yeah, I couldn't handle being bright for a full week.
How bright we talking?
What are we talking here?
Is
What
this
are we?
like a vitamin D lamp? You can fall asleep in light though.
Whoa. Would you rather live
You're
without the
tired.
internet or without AC and heating?
Without AC and heating.
I'd probably pick
It
the
makes
same.
a lot of places impossible to live, but
Yeah, but you could find somewhere. San Francisco,
uh-huh.
done. You're fine.
Except you can't because they have a housing crisis, and unless you've got like $2 million, you basically can't live in San Francisco.
Well, just have $2 million.
Oh yeah, okay, I didn't think about
yeah,
that.
just do that.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a horrible job but be able to retire comfortably in 10 years, or have your dream job but work till the day you die?
Absolutely too.
Yeah, I
would
agree.
Not be doing what I'm doing.
If you're working your dream job, then it's not gonna be a problem to work until you die.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
I
it's
mean,
something you
it's
wanna
still
do.
work, but be way more fulfilling. And
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. You got one life. Do what you want. He's laughing. The next one's
Would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with $5 million inside it?
well, money is my true love, so both of them are really the same thing. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh, another superpower one. Would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
Teleport. You don't want to be able to read minds. That's just a can of worms you do not want to open. Would you agree?
Yes and no.
Teleporting, dude. Think about
Teleporting is sick. I would say that
it. Boom,
one
I'm
is.
in China. What's up?
Yes, I would say
Boom, I
that
just
one is my
stole a
choice.
camera.
But the
Wait, I mean, what? I didn't say that on air. I would never steal anything. Unless it was from like a company
Intentionally.
that like, Amazon's got a lot of money. If one camera goes missing, who really cares? I would never do it, but like if I could teleport,
Dude, every
But I
camera-
never would. I
every
mean,
big
it's horrible.
camera company has
Follow
a ton
the
of
law.
money. Why would you pick Amazon?
Because they have a stock of a ton of things.
I suppose.
Amazon's got a lot higher threshold for losses than
But
Canon.
no, so I would absolutely, yeah, you're right. I would absolutely pick,
Hypothetically.
I'd absolutely pick teleport over mind reading. But I wouldn't say that I would hate to hear what people are thinking, because then you could change their mind.
I don't want to know. There's a lot of...
You would only not want to know.
People have a lot of thoughts, even subconsciously, that you don't want to hear.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to know for the first, 3 times that you talk to somebody. But then, because you're hearing all of their thoughts, you easily manipulate it.
I don't think it's that easy.
I think it would be.
I would not want to know people's thoughts. That's too much pressure, too much potential for...
You'd eventually...
You would hate everyone.
But you'd get used to it.
I don't know. It just sounds like a sad life.
For, the first first few times you hear it. But then you're like, oh, that's just kind of what
That's
people
just how
think.
humans work. Yes, but that would be depressing.
Yes and no, because then you could start to change how people think.
I don't know.
Would you rather die in
Teleporting's
20 years
too
with no
cool.
regrets, or die in 50 years with many regrets?
No regrets.
No regrets?
No regrets.
I got something in my throat. 20 with no regrets, 50 with regrets.
No regrets.
Yep. Oh, whoa. Feared by all or loved by all?
Loved by all.
Yeah, I agree.
We're not on some Machiavelli stuff right now.
Oh, we already did that. Oh,
Did we do all
this
of
one. No, I'm
Wow.
I'm now on
12, 17.
I'm now on a different list, but this one also had the would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die, but this one in parentheses says you can't change the time or method of your death. So it
That's what I
clarified.
assumed was
Yeah.
the other one.
yeah.
If you could change it, how would be the better thing to do? Because then you would know what to do to avoid
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
And again, the anxiety of when.
Yeah, I don't think when is
And
ever
that-
the right choice.
How would you change it? Again, that would just give you a ton of anxiety.
Yeah. I don't think
Especially if it was like, in 2 months. Be like, what? What can I do in the next 60 days that will not result in me dying? And
And that's
but
it.
it's like a
Don't
trick
die.
thing. It's like the planet's gonna blow up, so it's like, gotcha.
Yeah,
Everyone's
gotcha.
gonna
You
die.
had to get off the planet.
You ever think about that?
And just
You can find me on Mars with Elon Musk.
yep. Would you rather be transported permanently 500 years into the future or 500 years into the past?
Oh, 500 years. You know how we were talking about
Permanently.
how I don't want to be in the future because I'm scared of what will happen. In the past, I know what to expect.
Uh huh.
500 years in the past, it's gonna suck. Like, unless I guess I would have knowledge that would maybe make me live a good life. But even then, it still sucks. Knowing what I already know now, it'd be very hard to adjust to living 500 years
That's
ago.
true, because you're all of the knowledge that you've gotten and you've gained is all based on a computer-based world.
I could play music.
You
and
could play music.
They'd be like, "What's punk rock, dude?" And I'd be like, "Let me tell you." Oh wait,
would have
give
to-
me your loot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shred this loot right now.
Yeah. And then be like, "This is disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Please never come
They'd be
back."
like, "You are the devil," and I would be burned alive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they'd be like, "You're not allowed to play that note with that note."
I'm going 500 in the future,
Yeah, I'd probably pick 500 in the future as well.
especially. Yeah,
Whoa, would you rather never be able to use a touch screen, so that means phones, or never be able to use a keyboard and mouse,
what?
so that means typing?
That's stupid. For my job, I really need a keyboard and a mouse. You know what? I'll just use the BlackBerry with the little keyboard on it.
Yeah.
I'll survive.
Would you rather be able to control fire or water?
Call me Prince Zuko. Actually, I think water would be.
Yeah, I
better.
was gonna say water's better.
Yeah, it's definitely better.
Ugh.
Fire can just hurt people.
Yeah,
Yes, you can cook
there's
things.
there's like two good things
But
that fire
water's
can do.
way cooler. You
Yeah.
can hurt people with water if you want.
Y-
Not that I would hurt people.
but the option's there. Would you rather have everything you eat be too salty, or not salty enough, no matter how much salt you add?
Everything I eat is already too salty.
I feel that. Would you rather have hands that kept growing as you got older, or feet that kept growing as you got older?
Probably feet, because hands need to. It's more important that your hands are fully functional.
But if you got big hands, you could get some crazy reaches on a guitar, dude.
Until your hands are just too awkward, you wouldn't be able to like. No. It's
Yeah,
feet.
it'd work, dude.
It would get too crazy. I'd rather just have weird, big, old hobbit feet.
You'd just end up being a Sideshow Bob.
Uh-huh. I'd give Shaq a run for his money. Just cut off my
When do you
feet.
think was the last time Shaq ran for his money? Probably back when he played basketball.
Yeah, that's probably exactly the last time.
That was
Shaq has not
dumb.
run since he left the court. He was like, I'm done. This running, I'm done with it.
Whoa. Get ready. You're
I'm
about to
not-
get blown back.
I'm not ready.
Would you rather be unable to use search engines or unable to use social media? So you can't use Google or you can't use social media.
Ugh. You need a search engine. There's no other way to navigate the web. Because it's like, okay, I'm not going to need a search engine. I need URLs. I just look up the URLs. And it's like, wait, no, this is literally what a search engine is. I guess through social media, you could figure out URLs. Like all of the main stuff I use, I could figure out.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like if I type in www.youtube.com, I'm going to find it. Or basically anything. I guess it gets tricky though. Plus, you just use search engines to find general information.
Yeah. And start relying on Wikipedia a whole lot more. Because you'd be like, where else can I find this
guess.
information?
Because it's not really a search engine. Like, yeah, would you be allowed to use the search bar in Wikipedia?
I think so. Because I think that's not technically.
And again, it would be easy through just use of social media. Plus, if it's like, at what point was I never allowed to use search engines? But if I have friends that can use search engines, I'll know where all the sites are. I don't know. That's a weird question. There's too many hypotheticals.
Yeah. Now, would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now,
No.
or know now everything your future self will learn?
No to both.
Just no. I don't
But
want it.
if I had to pick, it would be probably the second one. Because I don't want to live through middle school and high school again. No way.
But you'd know everything you already know.
That would make it worse. Also, I would feel like a pedophile. I think that's important to note.
Yeah, that's that part. Yeah, you just wouldn't be allowed to date until you turn 18.
Well, yeah, that would be weird. I mean, actually, thinking about it more, I would want to date people my mental age, which would not work out.
What, you think being a 5-year-old and you'd want to date people
I'm
that
just
are...
thinking as growing up.
You think you just want to go around dating people who are 22 years old and you're 5 and you think that's weird?
Right? If anything, too, by the time that I'm, like, when most people start to, like, have romantic lives,
So,
when I'm,
like,
like,
say
what,
you're...
14, 15?
Yeah, say you're 15.
My mental age would then be
20...
32?
Yeah, 32 and 33.
Well, no! What a nightmare. I'm 32 years old, just stuck hanging out with a bunch of 15-year-olds?
But,
I'd be just, like, hitting
be
on my
fair,
teacher?
to be fair, you would already have all of that knowledge, so one could say that you would end up being like a...
It's some weird Boy Genius.
Yeah, so you could
Which
get
sounds
into
horrible.
get into
I
college
don't want to
way
be
early.
young
and then-
Sheldon.
That's what I was thinking too. It'd be young Sheldon.
I'm so upset that they didn't spell it Y-U-N-G.
Would you rather relive the same day for 365 days or lose a year of your life? I think it's the same question.
Wait, what? What?
Would you rather relive the same day for 365 days for a full year
Uh-huh.
or lose a year of your life?
It's definitely the first one.
But isn't it kind of the same question?
It's like a Groundhog's Day situation, isn't it?
Yeah, but then
Which would be fun because if you know that the day's just going to repeat itself,
I mean, if you had a
could do
tally going,
whatever you want,
I
and
suppose
there'd be
that's
no
true.
consequences.
that's true. I
Not
mean,
that I would do anything wrong. But I could. But I wouldn't. But I could if I wanted to.
Would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue? Silver tongue means you're good at
Lying?
lying. Yeah.
For
Or at least good at persuading.
my job, definitely. Oh, well, I guess persuasion is very nice to have. But also be fun to just make money saying words into a microphone.
Yeah. that's what I'd like to do for at least some of the money that I want to get.
I don't know. I guess silver tongue is more applicable.
I got that silver. Would you rather be able to control animals, parentheses, but not humans, end parentheses, with your mind, or control electronics with your mind?
Ooh, I've always had the dream that I can just change traffic lights, which is the lamest thing to be able to do. But you would never have a red light again.
No, you wouldn't. That's actually a really good point.
It's so little, but it would make you feel so great.
Yeah, it would. You'd just see it red as you drive up to it, and you're just like, no. And then you just
Uh-huh.
drive through, and it's green, and you're fine.
As the world is becoming more electronic, I feel like it'd be way cooler to have control over electronics.
Yes. You'd be like Watch Dogs.
I don't know what those controls are.
Remember that game?
Yeah, I do.
It's a pretty
But
good game.
you can't just force move your remote to you. It would just be I can just use my body as a remote on the TV.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
And then when you're trying to mess around on a computer,
Uh-huh.
you don't ever have to type another word.
What if I just,
You just
will
go
my computer to have the best specs? Or
Uh,
would there be a law against the physical I don't know. What does electronics mean?
I mean, I think technically speaking, because of your,
Can I just change electronic signals?
I think because of your grasp on everything electronic, you'd be able to get yourself to a point where you have just enough money to be able to then go out and get
Yeah.
a computer. But I don't think you could change the specs on the computer.
I would make so much money just standing at a traffic intersection and change the lights by will. That's how I'd make
Who's
all
Will?
the money. The light that's right next to Will.
Um,
I really like this bed music.
whatever Lola wants.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Would you
We
rather?
played that in jazz.
Yeah. Would you rather suddenly be elected a senator or suddenly become a CEO of a major company? Parentheses. You won't have any more knowledge about how to do either job.
Oh, senator.
Than you
don't
do
need to know
right now.
anything. Boom. We're taking all the shots tonight.
No kidding.
I mean, did you see Zuckerberg's thing? They were all asking him how do I save this photo to my phone? No, they weren't, but that would be funny.
It would be funny.
If Zuckerberg was all just showing them something on their phone and they were all doing that old person thing where they move the phone a different distance away from their eyes so they
And
can
then
see
go
it.
at it with just their pointer finger.
And then they clip it to the little phone clip they have on their belt.
Yeah.
I could be a senator. I could not be a CEO. Unless it was a CEO of failing. In some ways, we're all our own CEOs.
I'm trying to look for good ones now because we don't have a whole lot of time here, and and by that I mean we're 30 minutes over, and there's still a lot on this list.
Wow, that's quite the substantial list.
Yeah, and they're all pretty decent.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's a few duds every once in a while, but like, still pretty good stuff here.
Those trombones are mixed real nice. They sound really full. The strings, you hear that? Wow, beautiful.
Would you rather be super sensitive to taste or super sensitive to hearing?
For my job, hearing, but at the same time, would that drive me insane? Would you be able to turn it off?
Who's to say?
I think, but taste would be really annoying too.
It's true.
But I think hearing would make you go insane faster. You just have to eat really bland foods. But they taste good then. Or they just taste extremely bland.
Just bland gets even blander. And you're just like, oh, this is so
Ned
dull.
Blanders.
Would you rather not be able to open any closed doors or not be able to close any open doors?
Not being able to open doors sucks a lot more than not being able to close doors. But that would suck too, because like you go home, you open your door,
And then it's open.
and then it's just open.
That's it.
I would just live in a house where all of my doors are like the beads that hang from the ceilings. You know, those like...
See, I would play the system a little bit
Curtain
and have a
doors?
swinging door all the time.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah, like a
Uh-huh.
saloon style swinging door.
oh,
you know?
I thought you meant like those doors that are in hotels that are like the
Oh,
big
that's called a
circle.
revolving door.
Well, sorry, I'm an idiot.
No,
Sorry,
like
I'm
this-
not majoring in doors. I'm not a door major.
Sorry, I don't go to door school.
Where do you go? Door school? Your mom goes to door school.
Ah! Wow, how rude of you to say that.
Sorry, I was up late getting homework done for door school.
We're working on the chapter about hinges.
Oh yeah, that's a good door.
That door is that's a door.
I majored in doors. Emphasis in knockers.
Let's see, I emphasize in knobs. Oh my God, would you rather be compelled excuse me. Would you rather be compelled to high five everyone you meet or be compelled to give wedgies to anyone in a green shirt?
Not a lot of people wear green. But I would be in prison.
Yeah, you would.
And if I just tried to high five anyone, I just wouldn't have any friends. So, I don't know what's worse, prison or not having friends. Probably not having friends.
So you'd wedgie people.
Wait. No, going to prison is worse.
So you'd high five everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd live a lonely life.
Would you?
But I wouldn't be in prison.
So would you rather take amazing selfies but all of your other pictures are horrible, or take breathtaking photographs of anything but yourself?
Well, see, your dad is the second one. So, and he's doing fine.
Yeah. He's doing a little better.
Yeah, he learned how to use a cell phone camera.
Yeah,
Does he just not care when he's using his cell
I
phone?
think so. Or I
'Cause-
think he's more focused on the other people in the picture than he is on himself because he doesn't really
guess.
care how.
I've never understood it, but it's funny.
Would you rather lose your left hand or your right foot?
Right foot, because you need both hands.
One could be a hook.
Can't play guitar with a hook.
You could.
I mean, hands are superior to feet in every way.
Walking.
Okay, a wheelchair.
You said every way.
Plus,
Hands are not better
a
at walking than
prosthetic
feet.
foot is a lot easier to make and live with than a prosthetic
You're
hand.
absolutely right about that.
What do you need for a foot? You just need to just put a little nub on. I don't. You can't replicate a hand. But what is a foot but just a ski? You know, I don't need toe function. I guess the ankle is pretty important.
What is a
but
foot but a ski?
I can hobble around. You don't really need the ankle joint. It's helpful, but
You need it, and I learned that very fast when I was wearing ski boots.
I
I don't know if you've ever worn those before.
no.
You can't move anything from the shin down.
I must have said no. I'm illiterate. It's like what? Uncoordinated. I've never skied.
It's incredibly difficult to walk.
But
when
you
can't
can.
move. You can. It just sucks.
Which I can live with. You know what sucks more? Having one hand. Sorry to all of our one-handed listeners.
Would you rather there be
they're gonna
a
kick me off the air for that one.
Would you rather there be a perpetual water balloon war going on in your city, or a perpetual food fight?
Shout out to Milwaukee's water. It's delicious.
Ugh.
It is good. Milwaukee water tastes good.
But they're saying that could be part of the lead poisoning.
Oh,
problem.
it absolutely is. But it sure doesn't impact the taste. This show's been brought to you by Milwaukee Water.
You should have said it's been brought to you by lead poisoning.
Milwaukee Water. It might be healthy.
It might be healthy.
Milwaukee Water. Oops.
Would you rather never be stuck in traffic again or never get another cold?
Getting cold suck more than being stuck in traffic.
I agree.
Plus, you'd be so healthy.
Oh, I know this one immediately. Would you rather have a bottomless box of Legos or a bottomless gas tank?
What? What kind of gas?
My
like
assumption was in a car. Why did you immediately
I
go?
was just thinking
Oh,
you have
like
like
helium?
a weird bottle of helium with you, or
You
like
talking like helium?
farts.
What are we talking? Methane? What is that? A
it's
coffee
definitely
machine?
gas. It's without a doubt gas.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. Like, why would you? Why? Also, that question said Legos, and technically the plural of Lego is Lego. So please.
Wow.
Um,
Lego.
my elbow.
Excuse me, sir. If you could let go of my elbow.
Speaking of, would you rather have no fingers or no elbows?
How can you have fingers if you don't? I guess your arms.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
How would you have fingers if you didn't have elbows?
I would rather have fingers. Again, hands trump a lot of things. I'd look.
What
like
does he
an
have to do with
idiot,
Would you rather have one nipple or two belly buttons?
but one nipple.
Yeah,
That's
I
a lot
agree.
easier to explain.
Than two belly buttons?
Yeah, that is not easy to explain.
Yeah.
See, I had two umbilical cords.
Yeah, right?
What? When you can just say, "Oh, I lost." Why do you only have one nipple? I lost the other one.
Whoa. Would you rather have 5% of the population have telepathy or 5% of the population have telekinesis? You are not part of that 5%.
Telepathy.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't want people throwing stuff
Yeah,
around.
that's exactly what I thought of. They would be turned into super soldiers to destroy the world.
Oh, that's sad. Would you rather 20 butterflies instantly appear from nowhere every time you cough, or 100 butterflies die somewhere in the world every time you cough?
100 butterflies die.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine you're up late at night when you're having those coughing fits, and your room is just filled with butterflies? That'd
Hey,
a
you'd
mess.
be pollinating the world.
You sure would.
Would you rather live in a cave or live in a treehouse?
Treehouse.
Would you rather never sweat again or never feel cold again?
Never feel cold again.
Would you rather never have to clean a bathroom again or never have to do dishes again?
Bathroom.
Would you rather be an unimportant character in the last movie you saw or an unimportant character in the last book you read? I never read a book, so...
I've never read a book. Not even once. I don't know what the last book I read is. Oh, yeah, it was Capitalist Realism. There was no characters except for the struggle of the worker. What? I don't know what the last fiction book I read is. Let me think. I can't think. That's bad. That's not good. I should remember what the last book I read was. I
See,
think it
when
was
you just
the
say
Brave.
you've never
No,
read a book,
I think it
it's
was Fahrenheit 451. I would not want to be a character in that book. What was the last movie? It was movie, right?
Yeah.
Cloverfield Paradox. Ooh, man, both of those realities really suck.
I think the last fictional book I read was one of the Rick Riordan series.
So you haven't read a book in like
Yeah.
6 years?
Yes. Remember
That's
when I
fair.
said I haven't read?
I've hardly read either.
I don't
I
read.
forgot how to read. It's a miracle I'm graduating.
You don't have to read. You just...
I just write.
Yeah.
But then I don't read
Yeah,
it.
you don't have to read it. I do the reading. Remember? So the last book would have a non-important character. So I could be like one of the
could
monsters
still
or
be-
one of the
Yeah,
the demigods.
which is pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm just going to either die in a weird dimension smashed world or be destroyed in a nuclear blast. Spoiler alert.
What was the last movie I watched?
Black Panther.
No, I know what the last movie I watched was. So Netflix had a movie come out.
Is it the one about the goblins?
Nope, it's
Orcs is what I meant to
it's
say.
it's about something a little bit more despicable than goblins.
Child.
A child.
That's all I'm going to say.
Well, despicable and child
Children.
are both hints.
Oh, is it a spooky movie?
Nope,
You watched Insidious.
no. Despicable is a bigger
Oh,
hint.
the series of unfortunate events.
No.
It was the Minion movie.
Not the
You
Minion
would
movie.
become a Minion.
Despicable Me 3.
Yeah, but like, there's so many Minions in that movie.
Yeah, I would absolutely
The-
become a minion.
You would become a Minion.
So I think I'd probably pick the book.
Yeah. Life. If minions could talk, they would scream.
Would you rather know all the mysteries of the universe or know every outcome of every choice you make?
Ooh, that's too much pressure. Both of them are way too much pressure.
Would you rather be the life of the party and the funniest person your friends know but suffer from depression, or be happy and content but people think you are boring and unfunny?
Ha, both of them are true. That wasn't a joke.
What wasn't?
Uh,
Would you rather never be able to wear pants or never be able to wear shorts?
Never be able to wear shorts.
I agree.
Pants are superior.
Yep. Would you rather be...
Can you imagine getting married and you're wearing a full tux, but like you have baseball shorts?
Would you rather only wear one color each day or have to wear 7 colors each day?
You could just wear a bunch of wristbands. But then you're one of those people,
True.
and that's honestly worse.
No, see, what you would
I
do to
just wear all
solve this
black all
issue,
day.
socks. You just have socks that have a whole bunch
Yeah,
of colors on
that's true. I could live a life wearing creative socks.
Would you rather have no eyebrows or only one?
Wait, if a unibrow counts, rather have it.
I mean,
think
that's
I'd rather
one.
have a unibrow. But if it means you can only have a brow over one singular eye, oh boy, think I might chance it with none because I can just draw them on.
Yeah.
Could get creative or just glue.
Would you rather everyone be required to wear identical silver jumpsuits, or anytime two people meet and are wearing identical article of clothing, they must fight to the death?
What? You're a psychopath if you pick the second one.
That's true. But also, you don't get to wear anything other than a silver
I
jumpsuit.
don't care. I don't want people just meeting each other. They're like, oh God. What?
It'd
is
be
it
like that one time. It'd be like that one time that we realized that we had the same pair of pants,
Uh-huh.
and then we would have to kill each other.
Yeah. Oh, and would it be like if you're like, no, I'm done with this circle of violence, they would kill both of you?
Maybe.
Wow, that sounds like the worst society. I hope there's a dimension somewhere where that happens. It sounds like a stupid movie plot. Anyway, it sounds like a
It
Rick and
does.
Morty bit.
Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains, or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out?
What?
So you can't move when it rains, or you can't stop moving when the sun's out.
You can't move when it rains. And then you live in Dubai.
Yeah, okay.
Because having
Or Arizona,
yeah.
if you want to
Not
stay
being
in
able to
States.
stop moving is horrible.
Yeah,
Arguably worse
but-
than not being able to
but
move. But and if you're inside, can you move if it's raining?
I would guess no. But the sun's not out at night.
Yeah.
So at night, you would stop
But that's
moving.
guaranteed.
And I mean, this is moving. For
then
those of
it's-
you who
it's
can't see this,
guaranteed
it's
that
me wagging
for
my
like
finger.
about 12 hours a day, you have to be moving.
Only 12 hours a day during, like, from March 21st through...
So I guess the solution is just own a house in the North Pole and a house in the South Pole.
Yeah, and then just fly to the
Uh-huh.
other one.
So you can be in the most night as possible.
Yeah.
Although, isn't there a point where the days at the North Pole and South Pole are the same?
They're
No.
relatively similar, and that's at March 21st and
Yeah.
at September
Is every
or October.
day length uniform across the globe on that day? No way, right? Oh, it would have to be, because they're all switching. Ah, man, I'm not a scientist.
No, actually, that wouldn't be the same it'd be all the same for the northern hemisphere, because those points, no, those are summer solstice and winter solstice, or when the
Uh-huh.
sun's at that point.
Because they have to switch with each other. So
Right.
theoretically,
So it would be, yeah,
isn't everyone's day the same length on that date? Right? That's the only way it makes sense.
I think, wouldn't it be that Man, I don't know. Hey, somebody with a science degree,
Because
you want to call in
yeah.
and science us, please?
in one hemisphere, the days are, in the southern hemisphere, let's say, the days are continually getting longer. Then in the northern hemisphere, the days are continually getting shorter.
Yeah.
And at some point, they need to meet each other.
Right, and that's what happens on the
And there's no way that the whole rest of the
equinox.
world isn't equal when that happens. Right?
Right, it would. My guess is it would
Oh,
have to be. I
man,
think that's
I
why they
don't
call
know.
it the equinox, because it's equal.
Meet me at the equinox.
That's the name of my new band. Anyway, I think that's enough for tonight.
It absolutely is.
We're
Would you rather
almost an hour
end
over.
this show or keep talking?
On the plus side, if you guys want to hear all of these again, they will be posted to our.
Although you will have to go through medical evaluation before willingly choosing to listen to this. And you will be put on a list.
Anyway, we'll have it available online for you guys. If you want to find out more information about that, it'll be posted onto either Kyle's social medias or my social medias. And if you don't know what those are, you can call in because we're not allowed to tell them to you on the air. You're welcome.
262
472
1312
is the phone number here, but we're about to leave, so it won't really do you any good if you call in the next, after the next, 5 minutes. But anyway, we're getting out of here. We got some music here for you. We've got...
It's metal.
It is metal. It's always going to be metal, in case you're wondering.
Oh, turn off that aux cord there. Why don't you?
Okay, I already did.
I apologize for the small crackle.
So we've got going on some Harlot is the name of the artist.
I believe it's Harley in French.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
With the song Legend.
I believe it's Legend.
And then after that, we've got The Chariot with their song Die Interviewer.
Oh, wow. What does he have against interviewers?
I don't know, but that's punk. And then after that, we've got Rose Funeral with their song God Demise. You know, metal is still metal. Rose Funeral with God Demise.
Wow.
That's
metallic.
That's Harlot for you.
Wow. That's crunchy.
All right, we're going to get up out of here. You guys have a lovely Wednesday. It's looking to be a nice one. It's going to be the upper 50s here. So, relatively nice. And then look forward to Thursday. It's supposed to get real warm. But with that, we're going to get out of here. You guys are listening to 91.7 The Edge. Hope you enjoy. We've got Metal at Midnight here for you. A little bit past midnight, but enjoy anyway.